In this tutorial, we'll see what is blocks in Ansible. Blocks are used for logically grouping tasks together in a playbook. This provides error handling capabilities through rescue and always option. This is similar to the exception handling in other programming languages. We will see these options while writing the playbook, and this supports block execution based on conditionals. We can even give conditionals for running the task in a block. So that will be applicable for all the tasks under particular block. We'll see that as well. And this improves playbook readability. Here in this example, I have a block, and here we have added only one task, and this task is going to fail. I'm giving an invalid command here, and this task will fail. And for the task, I have added one rescue, and if this task fails, it will just print task has failed. And here in the line number 2, I have added a when condition also. Here I am saying run this only on the device model iOS V. So let us start writing the playbook. I'll go to VS Code. I'll be using this particular script for this demo. Here I'm gathering the device facts. Here if you see, I just commented this line. So Ansible will be by default gathering the device facts from this inventory group. I'll open the inventory group. I'm using this particular inventory, and here we have a group called routers. Under that we have R3, it is CSR, then R1 and R2. These two are iOS devices, and here I'm just printing the gathered facts. Then here we are just gathering the interface details. Then these configurations are applicable only to iOS devices. We'll see how to apply a block rescue option here. First, to add the block, you can put a name for the task. Then I'll give a block, and now these two tasks should go under this block. And here I'll put a when condition, Ansible underscore facts dot net underscore model equal to iOS V. Here I'm already printing the facts. We'll see what are the details we are getting there. I'll save the playbook and I'll try running it. The file name is 02. Now this is trying to gather the facts of the devices. This is trying to gather the interface details. And you can see here for R3, this is skipping these two tasks because here we have given a when condition for this entire block. So it is skipping for CSR device. And if you see the facts for CSR device, the net model is CSR 1000V. So what we'll do here, I'll take a copy of this. I'll press Shift Alt up arrow, and so this will be copying entire line. Now this name is CSR 1000V. It's in capital letter. I'll click on this, press Alt key, and now in all these places we can change it together. I'll give CSR 1000 capital V. Save it. And here we need to change the interface naming, because for CSR 1000V the interface naming is gigabit Ethernet 01. Let me just verify once. This is starting from 1, so I can change this to 1. Save it. And now we'll try running the playbook. In the first block it is skipping R3, and in the second block it is skipping R1 and R2, and we can see the command this has executed in R3. Now we'll see how to use rescue. For that I'll add a task which is going to fail. I'll give invalid config line and cisco.ios.ios_config. Under lines I'll give an invalid command abc. Now this task is going to fail. Now this will not execute this task. For this particular block it will fail here. Save it. Now if you notice, for R1 and R2 task is getting failed, and in the second block you can see it is not even considering running the task against R1 or R2 because it has already failed here. Now we'll try adding a rescue here. Rescue should be in the same level of block. I'll give rescue and we'll just print a message. I'll say task has failed. Save it. To save some time, I'll comment this task. Now if you see here, this is handling that error and we are getting the message task has failed, and in the subsequent task it is even considering task running against R1 and R2. Now here I'll add one more task without any block outside the block in this level. I'll add a new task. Which will just print a message, end of the play. Save it. And we'll try to introduce an error for even CSR device. I'll copy this. And here currently we don't have rescue. I'll give a name here. Save it and we'll try running again. So this is getting rescued from this error using this rescue, and you can see now task is failing in R3. And if you see this particular task, end of the play, it is not executing on R3 because within this block now task has failed for R3 and it is not continuing in the further task. We can even add a rescue here as well. And make sure it is in the block level. Save it. Now this should be able to run on R3 as well. Now the last task, which is not in any block, that is also running on all the routers. If you notice this task, this is not getting executed for any device. The reason for that is before that itself task is getting failed. If you see here task has failed, so it is not continuing with R1 and R2. We have another option. I'll cut the task from here. I'll give always, paste it here. Now this task will run always, regardless of the previous task status, like whether it is successful or failed. This task will run always for R1 and R2. So we'll try running this. You see the task name here, print interface config, and that is printing from always. It is skipping for R3, and after the task failure, like from the rescue, it is just running always. In this way we can use block, rescue and always.